Hello, people. I'm doing the dang thing. But anyway, I'm new to this van life stuff. I live in my Jeep. It's a Jeep, it's not a van, but I thought about trading it for a van, but I'm not going to do that because I have a lot of equity in my Jeep, and nobody wants to give me, even through a trade. If I take it and trade it, my Jeep is worth 22 grand. So because of how much I put into it, and because when you add to a Jeep, it adds value to your. That's one thing about a Jeep is when you're driving a Jeep, there is value in a Jeep. I don't know why that is. So when you drive off the lot in a Jeep, it doesn't decrease in value. It actually does not decrease, and then whatever you add to it, because when you get a Jeep, it's plain unless you have stuff added to it. And the more you have added to the Jeep, like roof racks, the stepper sides, you start adding that, the Jeep starts going up. It starts getting pricey because you really, reality is you can add that stuff yourself. I don't know what's cheaper, to add it or to just get it with it on there. The inconvenience is adding it. I'm sure it's better to buy it with stuff on there, but I had bought this with actually the steppers on there because the stuff doesn't come with that unless you pick out one that actually has all that on there, and they get up pricey. So just for my rack on top, I paid $500 for it, and I had to put it on there myself, or it would cost me even more to do that. To buy it and have somebody put it on there, it would have cost me a lot. So I ordered it from Extreme, and it's just a roof rack, and it took me 3 days because, man, it was so many pieces. Somebody that's a natural builder probably would have took 1 day, about 7. I don't know, a few hours. It would have took a few hours because there was a lot of pieces, and it took me 3 days to figure it out. And when I finally got it on there, I was so excited because I did it myself. And but yeah, I was gonna trade it for a van, and nobody wanted to give me what it was worth. It was even trade in a car lot. It said in Blue Book it was worth 22 plus. But I got the car cheap. It was originally worth 38, 39, somewhere around there. And I got it for 30. And because I put cash down, a lot of cash down, so because I didn't want to be paying forever. That's what I did. So I just decided, nah, I'm just gonna keep it, because by the time I get it paid off, it's still gonna have value to it because it's not gonna have that many miles on it. Because I don't drive it a lot. I sit more than I drive. I try to, and it's got a warranty still on it, and it's a 2020. It's not new, and it still has value. It has a lot of value in it, and it's a 2020. Can you imagine the new ones? And I wanted a new one, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna thank God for what He blessed me with, keep it, and just, whatever I save and not making payments, I can put into the Jeep. But I did add a rack to it, so that added value to it. So that adds more value to it. But so yeah, the more you put on it, the more it's valuable. And I keep my seats covered with seat covers. But that being said, I'm at a park. I haven't really. I'm so nervous all the time, trying to get. I just had my blood pressure checked because I thought I was sick and I wasn't. And he said, your blood pressure's high. And I've never had high blood pressure, and I know it's due to me, like I am. I need to relax and chill out. I met a van lifer who really encouraged me and called me a wuss because I haven't really stepped out yet. She said, "You haven't stealth camped yet?" And I said, "Nope. I've been in my friend's backyard, or I've been in a hotel, or but yeah, I'm just nervous. It's not don't watch them videos and let them fool you into thinking that it's so easy. It's not. It's different. And it's strange. And I'm not out here because I want to be. I'm out here because I get disability and I can't afford rent. I just can't afford it. They don't pay enough. And then they take your insurance out, your premium on top of it. And I just applied for QMB and I finally got qualified. But now it's like, where's that at? It's not even on my Medicare yet. Nobody's reported it yet. Everybody's taking their time doing what they want to do. How I got that is I threatened. I said, you know what? I'm going to start reporting people for not doing their job because I understand you're busy, but that's unacceptable not to contact somebody and tell them either they got it or they didn't so I can research other avenues of what I need to do for insurance because I'm 53 years old. You want to have insurance. I don't want no bills. And I got bills I shouldn't have bills. So I found out I got it and they have to give back all the way from December 2023. They going back all the way that far, all the way to now. So they have to give me back everything they took from me and plus what I've been paying in out of pocket, out of my check. It's expensive to live out here. I can't afford rent. I got a Jeep because the car that I had, it was paid off, but the trunk and the seats were separate. There's no way you could lay in that car. No, you couldn't take the seats out. It would be a hole, and it was impossible to do that. I wasn't gonna lay back in that seat. I'm too old to be doing that. So I traded it in and plus put cash down for this Jeep of what I had, and I'm making payments. So. And I was looking at how much I couldn't afford rent. So I was like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? I couldn't afford rent. So I was like, what's the point? I might as well get something I can live in because I can't live in this car. There's no way I can live in this car. So I got this Jeep. And I'm at the park. I'm all over the place. I'm at the park. I'm chilling. It closes at 10 o'clock. So I'm going to go back to my friends. And I know he's got to go back to work Friday. So gracious enough, he allowed me to stay in his backyard. So I'm sleeping in my Jeep. I'm not sleeping in nobody's houses. I'm sleeping in my Jeep. I just have a few people that let me sleep in their driveway, or if they have land, they allow me to sleep in their land. And I'm trying to go out into parks because this is hard, man. I thought it was gonna be easy. They make it look so easy when you watch those videos. They make it look so easy. It's not easy. Not to me. It's not. It might be to you if you try it, but it's not easy, especially when you're forced out here. But I want to go to Alabama, to the Gulf of Alabama. I want to go to the beach, and it's only like 6 hours for me. That's only like $30 in gas, and I have good gas. I get 26 gallons to the. How you say that? 26 gallons. I don't know how to say that stuff. I don't know that stuff. I don't know nothing about it. I'm just learning everything. I'm actually ignorant to all of it. I don't know anything yet, so I'm just getting out here trying to figure it out, but it's not easy for me. Maybe it's easy for somebody else. I'm only speaking for me. I'm not speaking for everybody else, but I do enjoy sleeping in when it's raining. People say they can't handle the noise. Noises don't bother me. I love water. I love the sound of water. I love when it rains and it's hard rain. Oh man, that's the best sleep ever when you're sleeping in your car, to me. I love to hear it rain, and it's just so nice to hear. And then you're actually sleeping. I like tent camping too. I've done tent camping for 4 days straight one time at a campsite. And usually I do campsites because you can get out of your car, you can put all your stuff out, you can put your tent out, you can leave your doors open. At campsites, I got one free spot that's I love. It's free. It's got water. It's got 5 waterfalls, and you can sleep up to 14 days there. and I enjoy it. It's so beautiful there. But I've had one bad encounter, but that's what happens when you have free spots. Every once in a while you get some dork that runs you off, and they actually ran me off because they were crazy. But I have to tell you that story. That was really not, it was terrible. But anyway, I don't have music on my YouTube. I don't know how to do any of that. This 53-year-old woman don't know how to do that. So maybe if I run into a van lifer one day, don't know if they have a YouTube. This van lifer didn't have a YouTube channel or anything. She was just in her car like me, older. She's older than me. I think she was in her 60s. 63, 64, somewhere around there. She was older. But I don't know how to do the YouTube stuff yet. So if you see this and you're like, this is so boring. Oh my God, there's no music. Dude, I don't know how to do any of that. So I'm learning I just do videos and upload them. I don't even edit. I don't know how to do any of that. And I'm not ashamed to say that. So maybe if I run into a van lifer, they might show me the ropes and show me how to do it. I don't know. But this is really strange. It's different. I'm just being honest because you see all this elaborate stuff out here and how they're just enjoying life. And, oh, it's so beautiful out here. And, oh, my God. And who knows if they get off the phone going, oh, my God. Oh, my God. But I'm out here like, is anybody seeing me? Can they see? One time I went to the laundromat just a minute ago and I step out of the side of my Jeep and this girl just looks like, because I get out of the side, I open the door and I step out with my flops on. I mean, it's like, what if I wasn't doing this? I just wanted to sit in the back of my Jeep and chill out. I mean, why is it got to be something wrong with somebody stepping out the back seat of their car? Why? It's a Jeep. And my windows are dark. I'm fixing to get the front ones and the side ones tinted too. I just got the back and the two sides and these two sides of the back seats. Because I got tired of people looking in here. So I had them tinted really dark. And I think I'm going to get the 3 in the front and on the sides done next. And I finally got this done. I put this up, but it still has this little open space. So unless you really look at, I don't know, maybe I should get some Too-Faced. I don't think it will hold it because the curtain's heavy. The lady gave me plastic, but that don't work for me because it's heavy. It's too light, and it kept ripping. So, and when you slide it back and forth, eventually it starts tearing. So I might try it again and see if that'll work. I'm not sure if I want to try it again, but I might try it again, and then because it's going to be lighter. But this is rope. And there's wire inside of the rope. Somebody made these and wrapped them up. And this is really wire, so it's not. It still stretches though. But anyway, I'm just trying to do it the best way I know how. This my little setup right here. She said, "You got way too much stuff." And I probably do. I'm a first timer, so of course I probably do. But I did, and I still got a whole bucket that goes on the back of my car. Because I got a tailgate on the back of my car and I got stuff on the roof. So and then that stuff is my tent stuff. I will definitely not fit it in here. It's gonna have to stay on the roof. So, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. When you first start out, that's how it is. I would love to find a person that's been doing it for a long time, and I get out somewhere and they can help me rearrange my stuff. And be like, you don't need this, you don't need this, you don't need this. Seriously. The stuff that you really don't need. Most of mine, like this drawer right here is nothing but food. This thing in here is miscellaneous stuff and food at the bottom. This up here is miscellaneous stuff and food, little snacks. Most of this is snacks. I got food cooking stuff in this little thing. And I just haven't figured it out yet. I even got storage up here. That's stuff I'm not using right now. This is my window covers, but I don't really use them that much anymore like I used to. I have the sides I keep on there for all the time, but since my windows are tinted, I really don't use them unless I'm going somewhere where I shouldn't park or going somewhere where, because you can't see in. I can see out, but they can't see in. That's so weird. I figured if you can see out, you can see in. But that's not true. You can't see in here. But see how clear it is? But you can't see out. You can't see in. That's what's crazy. That's weird. Anybody can explain that? Let me know. How come when you tint your windows so dark, you can still see out, but they can't see in? If you know that answer, let me know, because I don't know. I don't get it. It's pretty smooth. But if I get out of this door, somebody going to look at me weird. And I just think that's crazy. But anyway. This is your girl doing the dang thing at 53 years old. It ain't never too late if you just want to do it for fun. But I can see myself working and doing this and saving money. I can see that. Why people do that, because I'm tired of renting. Tired of paying rent. So I'm tired of renting. And then people having control over it. Even when you get in even if you got a RV park. If you got an RV, you gotta pay rent. Even if you got a trailer and put it on somebody else's land, you gotta pay rent. And they have control. They can either up the rent high as they want. They can change it when they want to. They have control. So you really don't. I mean, what if they decide we're not gonna do the RV park anymore? You're gonna have to move your RV. Then what? You know, you're most likely gonna lose it unless they paying for it. What the heck was that? I think a bird just crapped on my car. Freaking birds. I know they did. That was crapping on my car, you piece of... yeah. You stank bird. I know you just didn't do that. I just heard poop. But anyway, God bless you. Stay encouraged. And I'm going to keep doing me. Bye. I don't even know what to say. Bye.